Nowhere is this concern over this new BNS more genuine than in the application of Section 69 that could lead to the effective criminalization of breakups in relationships. In today's India, under the new Bharatiya Nyay Sahita or the new Indian Penal Code, Anarkali or her family might well sue Salim for the breakup. That's right, my friends. I'm being very serious. The views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal, and do not reflect the views of any organization. Hello friends, namaskar. Welcome once again to Straight Bat, my video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. Now, I don't know how many of you remember the classic song Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya from that memorable all-time classic film Mughal-e-Azam. The love story of Prince Salim and Anarkali that sadly ended in tragedy. Now, well, guess what? In today's India, under the new Bharatiya Nyay Sahita or the new Indian Penal Code, Anarkali or her family might well sue Salim for the breakup. That's right, my friends. I'm being very serious. The government of the day says that the new IPC or the Bharatiya Nyay Sahita or BNS as we will call it is getting rid of an old colonial law, that the new IPC or BNS will ensure that laws are citizen-centric and progressive. All very good to have our own penal code after the century-plus IPC. But here is the truth, my friends. This very new BNS in some of its provisions is actually retrograde and is far from being progressive. Nowhere is this concern over this new BNS more genuine than in the application of Section 69 that could lead to the effective criminalization of breakups in relationships. What does the section of this new law say? Listen carefully, my friends. Whoever by deceitful means or making by promise to marry to a woman without any intention of fulfilling the same and has sexual intercourse with her, such sexual intercourse not amounting to the offense of rape shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend up to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. Listen carefully again. You're making a promise by deceitful means according to this act, and if that results in sexual intercourse with the woman, such sexual intercourse not amounting to rape can be liable to punishment up to 10 years. The explanation of deceitful means, the critical words in this provision shall include the false promise of employment or promotion, inducement or marrying after suppressing identity. Now, my problem with this law of Section 69 is threefold. Number one, how does one judge the intention of the man when he has sexual intercourse with a woman he is ostensibly or claims to be in love with? How can one say with any certainty that the intention was false or deceitful or malified unless you can go into the mind of that man? Maybe he was in love with the girl, but as in the case of Salim Anarkali, Emperor Akbar intervened and the parents decided that they would not give consent to the marriage. The man is then accused by the girl's family of having deceived the girl with the false promise of marriage, and the man then faces a criminal charge punishable up to 10 years. How does the woman prove that the promise that was made to her was false and deceitful? And how does the man prove that he was genuine when he said he was in love with the woman? Net, there is a strong element of subjectivity and discretion that makes this law very dangerous and a dangerous weapon in the hands of any malcontent. My second concern, although the burden of proof rests with the prosecution, in this case the woman who files the charge, in India, never forget, the process is the punishment. So just imagine that a woman sues a man under section 69 only to extract revenge for a relationship gone sour. The man is then put through the ringer before his name is cleared. Third concern. This section almost seems to make the act of consensual sexual intercourse during a relationship a potentially sinful criminal act. It's almost as if one is attaching some puritanical moral code to a relationship that involves sexual relations. Why should such a relationship only end up in marriage? This is taking a very narrow conservative view of a man-woman relationship in the 21st century and is therefore fraught with danger as a result. My fourth concern is the doctrine of proportionality under the law. A punishment must fit the crime is what the doctrine of proportionality says. 10 years, therefore, seems grossly excessive for an alleged false promise to marry made by a man. Truth is, my friends, this section 69 has been brought in because the mindset of the government and the powers that be is to police personal choices, including love. It is this mindset that has led to the use of this pernicious term, love jihad, that criminalizes interfaith marriages. Hindu-Muslim marriages are seen by the ruling class as through the prism of love jihad, as if it is a crime to marry someone from another faith. It is this same mindset that has seen vigilante groups like the Shri Ram Sene enter pubs and target women having a drink together. It is this mindset that doesn't even like the idea of couples holding hands in public, will put various codes of public behavior, doesn't like any public display of affection. Orthodox mindsets, my friends, are uncomfortable with the idea of love and premarital relationships. They somehow find these relationships subversive and against cultural norms. Section 69, therefore, is a product of these orthodox mindsets who are discomforted by love, sex, and romance. There are enough provisions under the existing laws to deal with deceit and cheating. You therefore do not need Section 69 in that sense. It's a provision that must be reviewed urgently, and there must be safeguards put in place to avoid its misuse in any form. As I said at the very outset, प्यार किया तो डरना क्या? Think about it. That was the straight bat. Do of course subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind, Namaskar, have a good new year.